Hey guys, today I'm really excited to talk to you about Netflix's new show, Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action reimagining of the animated series. Now, I have to preface this by telling you I have not yet watched the animated series. It was something I was going to dive into, then they announced the live action, and I was like, you know what? Let me go into the live action blind and then dive into the animated version if it's something I feel like I'm interested in. And it goes without saying that absolutely, yes, this is something I'm interested in. It did not take me long to fall in love with pretty much all of these characters, though I've got to say, Katara, I adore her, but Sokka is so funny. He's like definitely one of my favorites pretty much right from the start. And of course, Aang is just so sweet and kind. Uncle, oh my God, he's so phenomenal as well. I mean, they're all really great. Azula is great. The Fire Lord is great. Like, I love all of these characters because I love their stories. I love how they are being explored. I love some of them got some great character arcs. Like, let me tell you, like Zuko, I was like, you know, I love a bad guy. So I was like, all right, I'm interested. Let's go. Let's see what's going on here. And of course, right from the start, what's kind of happening with the Fire Nation trying to take over the world. I mean, it doesn't take long to really dive into what this series is about. Now, again, I have not seen the animated series, so I really, truly cannot compare to that. But what I can tell you is that I love the chemistry between these characters, especially the little group of friends, because of course, they're traveling around together, they're doing things together. And I just absolutely love that. Now, what I know from someone I know who has watched the animated series and now has watched the live action is that some things have changed. Not a lot and not drastically, but some things are a little bit different. So that's very good to know for those of you who are fans of the animated series. I'm definitely going to be diving into it. Honestly, I'm probably not going to let the live action wrap up. I'm probably going to dive into the animated before season 2 comes out because I'm already so obsessed with this story. And I love this world. And again, the world building, the character development. There's a lot going on here. The outfits are incredible. And just looking at photos from the animated, like stills from the animated versions, it's incredible how much these people look like the animated versions of themselves at times. It's amazing. So I've watched all 8 episodes of season 1, okay? And there's so much I'm not allowed to talk about. Netflix gave a list and is like, no, these are things you cannot reveal, which is fine. I totally get it. But I will say there's so many great episodes here. There's so much that's happening. Probably episodes 4 and 5 are maybe my favorites, not counting 8 because of course it's the finale of the season. It's insane. There's some great action. I like the visuals of the bending. The air bending looks a little weird at first, but you get used to it very quickly, or I got used to it very quickly. The water bending looks great, which I know water is very, very difficult to move in that way. And so the effects people did a great job with that. The fire looks great as well. The earth stuff is really, really cool. The earth bending is very cool. There's a lot of intense high stakes action going on here. And the story is very, very interesting. Again, I really cannot compare it to the animated series, but from the outside looking in, like as a complete outsider entering this, I was in pretty much from the start. I will say the pilot is the weakest of the episodes by far. So don't just watch the pilot and be like, meh, I'm done. I'm not watching this. I absolutely, please at least go to episode 2. And I'm not even saying the pilot's bad. It's just definitely the weakest all around. Episodes 4 and 5 are 4, 5, 6 are probably my like favorites. And then 8 is just epic and insane and so good. I've had a lot of like emotional roller coastery moments. There's so much I want to talk about that I'm not allowed to talk about, but it made me emotional. I became very invested in these characters fairly early on. Zuko's got my heart and Sokka's got my heart. The two of them I love Katara, I love Aang, Appa, Momo, so freaking cute. Like, let me tell you, the Appa and Momo look really good. They don't look great, they don't look perfect, but they look really, really good. And there are moments where they look great, but there are some times when you're like, ooh, okay, all right. And then you just move along. I mean, that stuff happens with creatures like this that are created for live action, right? But overall they look really, really great. And they sound great. And I'm in it. I'm in this story. I'm fully invested, and I can't wait to see where it goes after episode 8, after this season. We better get more. We need to get more because, like, you can't just leave me like this. And I know there's the animated version out there, and I can check that out, and I will check that out. But, like, I need it in live action. These people are so great. These actors are so good. They're so much fun. And this show is funny. Like, there are moments where I'm laughing. Then I'm, like, trying not to tear up. Then I'm on the edge of my seat because the action is insane. Like, it's got so much of everything that I want in a series like this. And it's beautiful. Like, there's so many absolutely gorgeous scenes in this, especially in the villages. It's very, very pretty. And, like, every actor does a wonderful job. There's not a weak link in the entire cast. Everyone is so good. And it kind of gives me, there's something about it. I don't want to say what it is because some of you might go in to the live action not having watched the animated like myself. But there is one thing that kind of gave me some MHA, some My Hero Academia vibes that I was into. Like, I feel like Aang has some similarities to Deku at times, which I find very interesting, and I really enjoy that parallel as well. But listen, I cannot say enough good things about this. I was very, very pleasantly surprised. I mean, I went into it not knowing at all what to expect, right? So I was very, very hooked. I was hooked very, very early on. Like I said, the pilot is probably the weakest of the episodes. I definitely recommend at least watching through episode 2. But it's about 8 hours, right? The first season's about 8 hours. It's an easy watch. It's streaming on Netflix now. So definitely check it out. And let me know what you guys think. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. I did get to attend the world premiere here in LA, in Hollywood, and I do have interviews with a lot of the cast members up here. So be sure to check that out as well from the Red Carpet Press Line. That was a lot of fun. All right, guys, you can follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you guys can check me out at MamasGeeky.com. Thanks. I'll see you next time.